Welcome back, friends. My name is Zephyr. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, everyone. I hope you're all having a phenomenal day. Yo, good morning, Carrion. Good afternoon. I'm gonna start just saying correct time zone for every person. I'll forget that extremely quick. How you doing today, my friend? Ooh. Why is there some static? There we go. Okay. How you doing today? VV Stan. It's not afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. I'm upset. Oh, I apologize. It is a wonderful morning for me. Well, might be a lie. I gotta open today, so good morning to you. Good morning, my friend. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. VV Stan, absolutely. I mean, Beatrix is pretty damn awesome, too. I mean, there's awesome characters in every single one, you know? I mean, you could totally make a case for Balthier being the best. Balthier is probably the best part of Final Fantasy 12. Ooh, hi. Ooh, okay. Let's learn that. It's just like this constant shuffle of items, trying to make sure you're at least learning something. Ooh. Except when you know everything. Oh, bummer. I guess we do know everything. Okay. We're playing Final Fantasy 9 though. It's time to stand Final Fantasy 9 characters. It totally is. Even when we don't play Final Fantasy 9, we can have deep love for it. Who's your favorite character in the entirety of the game? Beatrix? Beatrix is really cool. No Fortune, good morning. Or afternoon to all you people living in the future. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night. Good everything. How you doing today, Fortune? Man, everyone's all learned up. Oh, there we go. Ooh, counter? Sweet. Let's learn this one. Good morning, good morning. Ooh, the Brigadine. Sweet. We got some pretty cool stuff. Let's make sure all of our abilities looking good. Whoa, Pepper. Oh, were you not here yesterday, Carrion? Sun and Showers redeemed the Who Am I channel point reward and named Amaranth Pepper. Good morning, One Heart. So essentially, when he announces himself, I slept early. When he announced himself to everyone, he said, "I am the Flaming Pepper." Right when he said that, I immediately got what was up. Having fun with the game dialogue. I mean, he could look like a pepper. He wanted to name him Cheeto. He wanted to name him Cheeto so he'd say, "I'm the flamin' hot Cheeto." But he said Cheeto was too long, so we chose Pepper. He's the flamin' Pepper. I'm doing good. How are you? Cup number 2 of that sweet, sweet coffee. Yummy. I'm doing pretty solid myself. I gotta open today, so it'll probably be a little bit of a shorter stream today. But gotta hustle and bustle, right? Gotta hustle and bustle. Yeah, I work until like 6 o'clock this evening, so it's gonna be a long day. Oh, we can just like load him up with all the abilities. Okay. I would have named him Ginger, but that's just me. The Flamin' Ginger. I mean, that would have been pretty good too. That would have been pretty solid. Yeah, when he said Pepper, I was just like, okay, like, cause he's red. Okay, that's funny. And then he said, "I'm the Flamin' Pepper." I just bursted out laughing. Oh my goodness. Flare. What is flare? Monk techniques? Oh, by throwing gil and stuff. Monk techniques. Oh my goodness. How are you doing today, One Heart? Are you having a pretty solid day as well, my friend? the first sip of that sweet, sweet coffee. Ooh. It tastes so different when I don't add any sweetener. I usually add like a little bit of vanilla in there, and we're all out of vanilla. So it's very not sweet, very bitter. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I could go for some coffee though. It is never a bad time to have coffee. Well, depending what you're doing. Man, I was drinking coffee the other night, not yesterday, but the night before. Man, until like 7:30 at night. Then I was like, oh, I should probably stop. It's getting pretty late. Or Daywalker. Daywalker would have been pretty good. The Flamin' Daywalker. Where are we supposed to go? I think we're going back to the Aoife tree. Sweetener is bad. I just had a splash of coconut milk or oat milk and we're good. Oat milk is really good. My wife loves her oat milk. Yeah, she does oat milk, a little bit of caramel sauce, a little bit of the vanilla, and then she adds the coffee in. So hers is definitely a little on the sweeter side, but she likes it. Goblin mages. Do y'all drink your coffee black? Oh, or do you add like any sweeteners or any sugar or anything? Cane sugar. Oh, cane sugar and milk. I feel like as I'm getting older, my like taste buds for sweet stuff have just like dissipated so much. I just feel like, man, I used to love sweet things, you know? But just as an adult, like, I mean, ice cream will occasionally sound good, or like a little sweet thing here or there, but like really sweet stuff, like candy, and I don't know. My taste buds have like completely dissipated from that. What about you? Have any of you noticed like your taste buds changing over time like that? I'd say the biggest one I've noticed for me is like vegetables. I used to hate so many kinds of vegetables, and now like if wife just made me like roasted peppers, that'd just be so delicious, or broccoli, or you know, just any kind of veggies. Most veggies, I'm like, I could eat them all up now. I go for stronger, need all the caffeine. I'll drink it black if it's roasted in-house at a local coffee house. Otherwise, I just add a splash of my alternative milk options. Yeah, we drink... You know, honestly, I don't think we've ever bought, like, cheaper coffee, like Folgers or anything like that. Never once. I don't even think I've ever had Folgers. Like, we always buy, like... I don't know, like Starbucks roasted coffee or like Pete's roasted coffee, like more local kind of roasted coffee. It's yummy. It's yummy stuff. Yeah, some super sweet things actually hurt my teeth now. I agree. I totally agree. You know, especially if it's like extremely sweet stuff like those sour gummy worms. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Biggest notice was my lactose intolerance started happening about 2 years ago. That would definitely be a very noticeable change one, I bet. Yeah, it's so fascinating how just our taste buds change and like things develop and things change. I love Caribou Coffee, or Amazon has a K-Cup brand, which is pretty good. Ooh, I was always pretty weary of like the K-Cup stuff because I don't want to say it's not real coffee, but it's kind of, isn't it like, I don't know, what's in the cup? Is it just like, I don't know, what's in the cup? Is it like an espresso shot? Is it just, I don't know. I think I've only had a K-Cup thing of coffee once in my whole life. I need to live a little. I need to try new things. I need to live a little. I don't know if I've ever had Caribou Coffee though. There's still a little mist, but at least there's no more coming out. That must mean Kuja isn't here yet. What, Pepper? Oh man, so we have Pepper, and then Eco is Layla. Layla and Pepper. What happened to the mist? We beat the beast that breathes it. So much for that mist continent. No more mist? Must possess incredible powers to accomplish such a feat. It's just ground up coffee in the K-cup. Think of the K-cup like a filter. Oh, really? There's actual just ground up coffee in there? Wow, for some reason I always thought it was just like, I don't know, not ground up coffee in there. Very, very interesting. Maybe I should try it. Maybe I should give it a shot. Yeah, we have a big old espresso machine that pretty much like grounds all the coffee for us and then just turns it into like a really condensed espresso shot. We make like our own macchiatos and cappuccinos, occasionally cappuccinos, all sorts of goodies. Man, Amaranth, Pepper. Pepper's eyes are extremely hidden by his hair. Like his hair just completely covers his eyes. He's a pretty cool looking dude. He's got quite the refined jawline, I'll say. Got pretty cool looking goatee though. He has eyes. I mean, I would assume under that big old hairstyle. My goodness, he's a pretty cool looking guy. Yes, it's convenient. Meal prep day for me today. Lots of stuff to saute and grill. So when you do meal prep day, do you do it like once a week? Do you make your entire week's worth of... Do you make like your whole entire week's worth of like... What do you call it? Brain fart moment. Of like all your lunches and then all your dinners? Do you just do like meal prep for like just lunches? I've been trying to convince wifey to look into meal preps. I feel like it'd save a lot of time. It'd save a lot of money. It'd be healthier, you know? He's a really cool character. I wish there would have been more about him. I agree. He comes in at a really odd part in the story, like more than halfway through the game, and then he's very to himself and, dare I say, off-putting. He's a very off-putting kind of character. Like, leave me alone. Kind of like Cloud. You know, Cloud and Squall, Amaranth, Pepper has like similar qualities. So yeah, he's an odd placement in the story, but he is pretty cool. Today there's a silver dragon. It's him. He flew from the ruins of Burmecia riding a silver dragon. Oh, cue the organ. It's Kujol, right? And he is riding that dragon. It saves a ton of time for every day except that one day. It also makes it a lot easier to not eat out when you meal prep. Because you already made the food, you already put the time and effort into the food. Man, do you hear this track? I do meal prepping once a week for the whole week. Makes my week easier. I do just the dinners as I typically fast and just eat minimally after fasting, and I'll have one big meal. But I highly recommend meal prepping for convenience, and especially if you eat 2 to 3 meals a day. What do you usually, like, what do you make? Do you make the same meal for the whole week? Or do you make, like, different meals for different days? Do you have, like, certain recipes that you kind of shuffle through? I don't see a downside with meal prepping. I really don't. I mean, as long as the food can stay, what's the word? Like fresh, edible, yummy, you know, can stay yummy. I don't see a downside for it. Oh, how I've longed for this day. The day I might finally cast away this mask to reveal my true self. Now it no longer matters if the Ifa tree is liberated. It means nothing to me. I don't know, is that a silver dragon? It's got a little bit of a green color to it. The tree is so beautiful. Its beauty becomes the great mother tree that lives among the stars. Silver dragon. He doesn't even have a name for his dragon. He just calls his dragon Silver Dragon. That'd be like, hey, golden retriever. Hey, golden retrievers. Nobody responds to that. Let us watch the drama unfold from the trunk of Ifa. No one shall interrupt us there. It's a patina? A patina? What's a patina? The dragon? Who do I want to take with me to fight Kuja? Let's see. That's good. Alright, go to menu. I think we're already all... I mean, we could heal up real fast. Alright. Let's do it. I also have these bento boxes that are 2 sections. The biggest section I use for the vegetables and meat, and the smaller section for the good carbs. These are also dishwasher safe, microwave safe, and freezer safe. This week for protein, I'm making salmon burger patties. Yum. Italian dressing, marinated pork tenderloin, and smoked beef sausage. For the vegetables, it is asparagus, and the good carbs are sweet potatoes. That sounds so delicious. Sounds incredibly delicious, Fortune. I am jealous. I am very jealous. It's the greenish color copper turns when it gets old or basically oxidizes. Interesting. I could see that. Like when copper oxidizes and, let's see. I think Sinra told me to throw a soft at him. Like that does something. Became too soft to live. What? That was weird. Became too soft to live? What? Very interesting. Patina. The bento boxes also help for portion control. I could totally imagine. Because you like want to put the same amount in each one. Man, so from start to finish, from kind of getting all the items out and gonna cut them up and stuff, like when you get all the items out to wiping the dishes clean, how long does it take you to do the entirety of the meal prep? That was a very phallic monster to be too soft to live. Yeah, Sinra told me to use a soft on him a couple days ago, and I never got around to it. And I don't know, threw it on him. I wasn't expecting that. Too soft to live, title of your sex tape. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fortune's got the jokes early. I'll cheer to that, my friend. Ooh. Huh. I need to get some vanilla. We'll pass the trunk if we go any farther. I love B99. Nice. Yo, Brooklyn 99 is amazing. I agree. Meal prep start to finish, including dishes from when I cooked, 3 hours. Ooh. That'd be a great time to like listen to a podcast or just like jam out to some music. That'd be fun. Maybe I can convince wifey to let us give it a shot. I don't see a downside with it. I mean, aside from a lot of cooking one day, but I mean, the amount of time you'd save throughout the rest of the week, I don't see a downside to it. Maybe we could do that like on our grocery shopping day or something. We just went down that trunk. Zidane. How are we going to get up there? Can't we climb there? Not everybody has monkey jumping abilities like you, Zidane. Not me. Me neither. I don't think I can either. We came all this way. Now what? What's the problem? You should just go by yourself. We gotta go face Kuja together. How did this wimp end up beating me? Whoa. Hey, Pepper, watch where you're walking. You almost knocked me down. He who hesitates is lost. You'd best remember that. Well, I prefer my way or the highway. Whatever. Like you actually have a plan. Man, he is feisty right out the gate. I highly recommend food prepping, and if she needs recommendations, let me know. Always happy to help. I'll be sure to let her know. Although she's probably lurking somewhere if she hasn't fallen back asleep. No, she did good. She got up right away with me today. Did some of the morning chores, took the pups out, you know, did some dishes, made some coffee. I don't know, sometimes when that, you know, 6 a.m. alarm goes off, though, she struggles to get out of her cozy, warm blankets. Oh, yeah, Smarty Pants? Don't forget, you're the one that lost to Zidane. Shut up, brat. Oh, treat feats for when the pups are awake. Someone wants to give you treats. Oh, here they come. Oh my goodness, they know. Fortune wants to give you treats. Oh, here they come. Oh my goodness. Oh, what did... Hey, oh, okay, you stay down. You gotta be better. I gotta call you. Okay, puppers. Layla? Alright, you stay... Hey, Layla, come here. Jeez, oh my god. She is so ridiculous. Don't, like, rip my headphones off, girl. Well, hello. Come here. Hello, are you adorable? Are you adorably cute? Yeah, you got a pretty happy face. Give doggos all the love. Yeah, you get all the love. You want one? You want one? Or are you licking the bag? Hey! You trying to get the bag? You want all of them, don't you? Alright. You be easy. Yeah. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Alright, can you get down? Oh! Just ripping my headphones off. Here, we'll put headphones here for a minute. Alright. Well, hello, Booker. I didn't even have to call you up. Are you excited? Yeah, you want one? You want one? Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, get down. Get down. Good boy. And last but not least, the sweetie. The sweetie. Yeah. You get your treat and run. Oh, no. Are you staying for 2 seconds? Are you staying? Oh, hello. 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 Oh, my goodness. They're so spoiled. Ellie, your game's out. Her game is out. The game we named you after is out. Part 2. Those eyes, puppy eyes. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Are you pretty cute? Hi. Hello. Hi, Booker. Yeah, Fortune says you're cute. You got puppy eyes. Yeah. You're the cuddle one, aren't you? You like to cuddle. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Can you get down? Who's a good boy? Oh my goodness. They love the T word. They love the T word. Woo. Oh. Have any of you gotten your copy of The Last of Us yet? Have any of you actually gotten your copy yet? So I pre-ordered the regular edition, and literally like the next day I decided to cancel it because I really want to get the deluxe edition, or I think it's called the special edition. So I knew if I just got the regular one, I would be disappointed. Like, I really wanted to get the deluxe one, so I'm gonna have to try to find, like, maybe Best Buy has it, or Target, or GameStop, or I don't know. But yeah, I really want to get the deluxe edition. I don't have a PS4, so I'm just watching streams all day. Have you seen anything from it yet, Carrion? Yeah, I saw some this morning when I was waking up. I saw, man, it was like #1 on Twitch. I mean, I imagine it would be. Oh, man. I still have 2 games to finish, and I refuse to buy another game until I finish these other games. Nice, nice. Which ones? Which ones do you got to finish? Man, yeah, after 9, like, of course I really want to play 13 and 15, but man, oh, The Last of Us 2 just looks so good. It's not even that long of a game, too. Like, people were saying it's like 20 hours. So, which, I mean, the first one was even shorter than that. The first one, I think I finished the first one, my first playthrough, in like 12 hours. It was pretty quick. Yeah, I watched 6 hours and not gonna lie, I cried at the first hour in. Oh, please no spoilers, everyone. Please, pretty please, no spoilers. Man, but they did that in the first one, too. Literally in the first 15 minutes, you're bawling because of his daughter, Joel's daughter. I'm like, oh my god, this is really how we're starting the game? Man, I just love Neil Druckmann and how like the writing and everything for his games. Like, yeah, man, so many people don't have, oh, what's the word? The cojones, if that's the word. You know, to make a really dark, intense, oh, like just really dark story. Like, and you know, they just knocked it out of the park with the first one, and I imagine the second one they're gonna knock it out of the park. Man, I don't know. I really like dark stories. You know, the humanity aspect of it. Oh, OG Final Fantasy VII, 30% in, 30% in. Are you around like Gold Saucer? And Final Fantasy VIII. I have a weird thing where I refuse to buy a new game if I don't finish the game. That's a very cost-effective strategy, Fortune. Naughty Dog is killing it. Naughty Dog is, man. Like, their Uncharted games are phenomenal. Last of Us is phenomenal. They just are an incredible game company. We found out that a Malaysian company helped make the game. We're so proud. Oh, for The Last of Us Part 2? Dude, that's super cool. That is super, super cool. A plan, huh? That's right, Pepper. You owe me one, remember? It's payback time. Shoot. I just imagine him being so monotone. Shoot. There's some Gargant grass around here, so a Gargant can't be far. I want you to catch one for me. Then we can all get on and ride it to the top. Why should I do all that when I could just take the kids up myself? Huh? How'd I ever let this dimwit beat me? I love this. He just grabs them and I love it. Yes, they also helped Final Fantasy VII Remake. Helping in terms of like software development or like marketing, or I highly recommend you play The Evil Within on stream after Bloodborne. You want dark horror? That'd be the best one. Yeah, I think, man, just ever since I started streaming on Twitch, my backlog of games I gotta play has like quadrupled. So, what do you think? I mean, I definitely want to play Bloodborne, but The Evil Within is like really, really solid too. The Evil Within is like Metal Gear Solid 5 graphics, and Resident Evil had a baby and boom. Evil Within. Is it like zombie focused or like apocalypse focused? I think something with 3D. That's really cool. Maybe like 3D modeling and stuff. I hope it wasn't the textures, because the textures like were so funky the whole game. I am so shocked that we have still not gotten a day one software patch for Final Fantasy VII Remake. With all the texture issues, like I'm pretty baffled. Like they haven't released anything yet for it. But of course, it could be with everything that's going on in the world and many other things. But I guess it's just odd they haven't issued an update for it yet, you know? I love the fact they're willing to go to the darker reaches of story, but still use the full vibrant colors in the design of the game. They don't go the bland brown gray route. I totally agree. Like, oh man, I just can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play it. I know they're gonna go over the top and just be super dark and super low points and, you know, soar to high points. Super excited. It's like survival horror focus. Like you are always scrounging for weapons. Kind of does sound like The Last of Us a little bit. I liked Evil Within up until the end. Oh, did it have a disappointing ending? He sure has spirit. All right, Dagger. I'll just carry you piggyback. Hey, Zidane, wait just a... It's like, I'ma just pick you up and toss you up there. Why not? I need to play Evil Within 2 still. For me, it did. Man, that is... I kind of felt that same way with Remake, honestly. Like, 95% of it I was just loving. And then, like, the last little bit of Chapter 17 and then Chapter 18, I was just like, man, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, even, I feel like some people have even said the more they think on it, the more they've enjoyed it. I feel like I'm almost the opposite. I feel like the more I think about it, the more it kind of grows out of favor. You know, that's probably a nice way of putting it. But I don't know. It's hard to judge it at all until part 2 comes out. If anything, I just feel wanting more, you know? The weak lose their freedom to the strong. Such is the way of the strong. And it is the providence of nature that only the strong survive. Very, like, nihilistic Darwinism, Kuja is. Only the strong survive. That is why I needed strength. I learned of powers that would daunt even him over 10 years ago. Such a long time. Now my forces are ready to strike. Ah, the suspense is terrible. So they've come this far, have they? Perfect. I'll warm up on them until the elephant lady shows up. Until the elephant lady, man. What a name for the queen. Thanks, Pepper. Now we're even. Show me what you guys can do. There's Kuja. Let's see. Interesting. It gives us a second opportunity to change the party. I don't know if I noticed that in the first, or like playing it previously. It's a little odd we get 2 rounds to change the party. Alright. Alright. Boss fight! Kuja, maker of black mages. Any enemy of Zidane is an enemy of mine. Okay, let's go. You are Kuja, correct? Just Amaranth slowly saunters over. He just looks at Spellbound. Oh my goodness. Do your worst, if you so wish. I will say, so I did change some of the channel points to where like Spellbound, Broken Sword, those ones. They have a 30-minute effect now, so just heads up. The 1 hour was definitely kind of, I mean, because I already stream. I don't stream for like 8 hours. I only stream for like 2 to 3 hours. So I feel like making it 1 hour, making it a whole half or a third of the playthrough, meant I could not get nearly as far, you know? So I feel like if it's a half hour, it's more like for a specific boss fight, you know? Seems much more reasonable. Yeah, after an hour, I'm just like, alright, so I'm Spellbound and Broken Sword for an hour. I guess we'll just talk. What if Pepper's self-aware and he's looking at the camera? Maybe. Maybe he's looking right at me and he's like, what are you doing? Hurry it up. I have feelings about you playing me. You are Kuja, correct? My name is Princess Garnet Till Alexandros. I wish to ask you something. Is he not even paying attention? Was it really you who persuaded my mother to start the war that threw the entire Mist Continent into chaos? This is the better trailer with gameplay for Evil Within. I think this is up your alley. It's a 3-minute trailer. Let's see. Alright, I got it added in my, what do you call it? I got it added in my Chrome tab here, so I'll definitely check it out. I think I had it in one of my Chrome tabs the other day, and I think I might have saved it on my Amazon, on one of my Amazon lists. Pretty much, if y'all recommend a game, I pretty much put it in my Chrome tab, and then afterwards we'll look it up on Amazon and like add it to a list so I don't forget it. I will say, Undercooked 2 sounds very fun. My wife and I think that would be a really fun one for us to play, like co-op. Is Evil Within co-op? Never-ending tabs. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. And if I don't add them to my Amazon list, they stay up there. So, like, today I still have some stuff over from yesterday. So I have, like 10 or 15 Chrome tabs open. How dare you? It's Overcooked. Oh, did I say Undercooked? Oh, it's Overcooked? I literally have it up here as undercooked. Overcooked. Oh my goodness. Overcooked. It's funny, it still pulled up the right game though. Evil Within is not co-op. Gotcha. It seems like a lot of games nowadays don't seem like they're co-op, but there's like a multiplayer online mode. Is there multiplayer online with Evil Within? And you made everyone, the black mages, into instruments of war? Oh dear, the princess has such a bloodthirsty little puppet. I don't have the power to do such a thing. I just gave them a little recipe. Begin with broth of mist, add fermented souls, and boil. Then pour genuine black magic into a mixing bowl and heat to... Stop it! I'm not done telling how to make soulless toys out of the dregs of souls. Man, this is some dark stuff, Kuja. Dregs of souls? You mean mist? First, you don't want to listen, now you start asking questions? Oh, brother, but you're not ready yet. Why, don't you feel anything? Taking the lives of so many. Spare me the lecture. Lives come and go all the time. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? He is so nihilistic in his approach. Speaking of warmongers, why? What about that mother of yours, princess? She said she won't feel alive until she has everything. Breaks my heart to see such greed. The war was my fault. No. Your mother wanted it. All I did was give her a little push. If anyone has PS4, Call of Duty World War II is the free game for June. Probably my favorite Call of Duty and has the best zombies. To get the free game though, you have to pay for the monthly PlayStation thing, right? The monthly online with PlayStation. Or is it just like a straight free game if you have a PlayStation? Liar! My mother was sweet and kind. You changed her. So the curtain rises. Perfect, my cannery. Let me show you the truth about your mother. First act. The end of the ugly desire. It's showtime. Who are we summoning? Bahamut? These are pretty cute looking ships. Wahahaha, Kuja. So you finally decided to show your girly face here. You're all that stands between me and total domination. But I haven't forgotten all you've done for me. In return, I will show you the ultimate power. Attention all hands. Order the black mages to focus all their magical energies into a single spell. Lay suppressing fire upon Kuja until the casting is finished. Fire! Fire at will! Orders from Her Majesty. Black mages, focus all your magical energy into a single spell. Oh boy. Yes, my PlayStation Plus doesn't expire until next year. I always purchase PS Plus again when it's $40 for the 12 months, and it will just add on top of your existing subscription. Oh, interesting. So like if you buy it for the $40 and then like 2 months later there's a sale for another $40, you could buy a second one and then it would just stack for like after your first subscription ends, so you don't lose any of it if you like preemptively buy it when it's on discount. That seems like the way to go. That totally seems like the way to go. I mean, I guess you probably get more than $40 worth of value from like the free games. So when a game is free, can you download it, save it to your PlayStation, and then if the game's not free next month, like next month there's a different game, can you still go back to the previous free game and play it? You keep it as long as you have the sub. Gotcha. So once your subscription runs out, can't play it anymore? Also, I only buy a new controller during Black Friday when the controllers are $40. That is a very wise move. Yeah, my Black Friday list it's getting pretty long. I can't believe it. I mean, most of it though is not even games, just more computer stuff, camera stuff, stream, upgrade stuff. Right, but if you renew it, you get access to the game again. Interesting. So if your subscription expires and then 6 months later you come back and renew it, the games that you had downloaded for free, you can now play again. Very interesting, very interesting. Your mother isn't satisfied with just one continent. Her ugliness and stupidity are truly impressive. Ah, everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. What are you talking about? You're just the opening number. Time for the real show. We won't let you get away. The mist may have created no more, but it still lurks in caves and forests, right? Huh? I can make monsters with magic. Come forth, spawn of the mist. Never been unsubbed that long, as far as I know. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had PlayStation Plus. I think the only one truly I've ever had was the Nintendo Switch one we had for a year. And we got that to play Mario Kart. Oh my goodness, so much auto potions. I probably should take the auto potion thing off. I don't know if that's extremely helpful or extremely wasteful. I don't know, I could see it being very helpful though. Rama! Oh, kaboom! Nice. Little of column A, a little of column B. Try all of column A. No, what is it? Try some of column A. Try all of column B. I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me. Oh man, Robin Williams. He was a genius. One Heart is correct. To try a little of column A and a little of column B. My favorite Disney movie. I totally agree. Aladdin and Hercules are like my two favorites. You always have the license for the game and you can re-access the game when you get PS Plus again. I always purchase the 12 month because $60 for 12 months is the best deal. $5 a month is worth it. Do you purchase the 60 for 12 months or the 40 for 12 months? Yeah, because the one above says, I always purchase PS Plus again when it's $40 for the 12 months. And then you say, I always purchase the 12 month because $60 for 12 months is the best deal. Well, what would 40 over 12 months be, like $3 and change? I mean, it's usually 60, but you can get it on sale for 40 sometimes. Gotcha. I wonder when they drop it to 40 just how much of a spike in sales they see. I mean, because even if you never play online, like I'm thinking about it, even if you never play online, $40 for a year worth of free games, and how many free games do you get per month? Is it like one specific free game, or do you get like a lot of free games? Probably huge just for one free game a month. If PS does not have a 40 sale, then I do the 60. 40 for 12 months is about $3.50 a month. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So two of your enemies are duking it out. Why not just leave them and finish off the winner? My money's on Kuja. Pepper's thinking strategically. Ha ha ha. Foolish Brawn. Your prized cannons are useless against the spawn of the mist. But even a fool like you knows that there is only one path you can take, right? Stupid elephant lady. Why do you hesitate? Very well. I'll make the first move. I'll give you a clean target you can't miss. Silver Dragon, descend. It's typically one that's a major game for free. Sometimes it's two. Man, I saw something that was leaking on Twitter. I don't think it was leaking on Twitter. I think it must have been Photoshop. But it looked like if you get PS Plus, they were doing like Dark Souls was one of the free games. And then it ended up being, I think it was Dark Souls and, something else. But it ended up being completely false. It was like someone had photoshopped it or something and spread it around Twitter. And then when they actually announced the games, it was like two half-assed Animal Crossing kind of games, which was pretty interesting. Man, people were stoked for Dark Souls to be one of the free games. Pepper's right. Let's split before we get dragged in. No, I can't. I can't let anything happen to my mother. I know they done Bloodborne. Oh, did they do Bloodborne for free at one point? Bloodborne would be a good one. Yeah, because, I mean, if you buy that $40 one, like you said, that's only... You're essentially getting Bloodborne for $3.50. As long as you keep the sub, though. Man, that's so ingenious. I wonder if we'll ever get something like Netflix for video games, you know? Where you pay like 10 or 20 bucks a month, and you just have games on demand that you could, like, stream, you know? I wonder if we'll ever get to a point where we can do that. I mean, I imagine to do that, you would need extremely fast internet connection. PS Now is like that. It's essentially Netflix for games, where they're all free and open and you just click and play. Well, never mind then. PS Now, eh? I might have to look into this. Although I don't know why, because I have a stack of like 8 games I still gotta play, plus The Last of Us, plus Bloodborne, plus possibly The Evil Within, so I don't think I need any more games in my life right now. For a good year. I'm good with games for a year. Dagger? Zidane, I have to save her. Dagger? She extracted Eidolons from you and started a war. I still don't want her to die. But she didn't care one bit whether you lived or died. You don't have to call her mother anymore. She's my only mother. I don't care if you don't understand. Layla, you said that there was an Eidolon imprisoned near here, right? Yeah. Please tell me where. It's a long way down. You see the place with lots of roots? That's it. There, I see it. Dagger, don't go alone. You can download some, and for some you have to wait in queue to play the more popular... Oh. Interesting. I only have internet as I stream everything, so I have fast internet and use a VPN. Ooh, go Fortune. Yeah, we just upgraded our internet, and it's pretty decent now. Like, before we upgraded it, I was having some... Not all the time, but occasionally having some internet hiccups. One time my entire stream just like completely went down for a good like 30 seconds. And I'm like, okay, we got to change something with our internet. And it's been solid ever since. I don't think I've had a single hiccup aside. I did have some weird dropped frames for like a couple seconds yesterday. But aside from that, it's been really solid. What VPN do you use? So it has some kinks to iron out. Are you using Wi-Fi or using a LAN cable? I am using good old Wi-Fi. Which is probably not the smartest way to do it. But my lovely computer that I stream off of does not have an Ethernet cable whatsoever. Because I'm using my MacBook Pro. So, maybe not the purchase I thought it was. I mean, for the Mac OS software, it's phenomenal. But like using it with Boot Camp, I mean, it works really good, but you know, I probably could have got something more suitable to streaming for half the price. So being directly connected would actually up your speed and download time. Yeah, honestly, the only reason we upgraded our internet was just for the upload speed, because our upload speed was capped at like 6 megabits a second. and we upgraded it, I think, to like 38 megabits a second now. So yeah, so now, I mean, I could like stream in 1080p, 60 frames a second, no problem whatsoever. But yeah, VPN I use is called Private Internet Access. I don't know if I've ever heard of that one. I know, my wife and I, we use NordVPN, and it's been pretty solid. Private Internet Access, I haven't heard of that one. I feel like, man, I wish so many people would understand the importance of VPNs. So many people don't use a VPN. And I mean, I don't think you need to use a VPN all the time, but there are times where having a VPN is nice, you know? Nice to have. This is turning into quite a show. Anyone can get emotional at a time like this. Give her a break. Zidane, let's go. Dagger's in danger all by herself. Yeah, let's go after her. Oh, I see Lil Moogle over here. Mochi, there's a letter from Stiltskin, but I don't understand what he's saying. Yeah, it's $40 for 12 months. Hey, I use IPN Vanish. IPN Vanish, I love it. That's a good name. I got super screwed over when I bought mine. I'm still upset about it a little bit. I bought a 3-year. I bought a 3-year, like essentially 3 years of it for, I think it was like $110. So a pretty solid price. But there's this website I use sometimes called Rakuten, and they used to formerly known as Ebates, and they always have like 70% rebates, some crazy rebates on all sorts of VPNs. So if I had just gone through their link, I could have paid like the 110 and got like 50, 60, 70 bucks back. So I'm bummed about that. If y'all haven't heard of Rakuten, highly would recommend to check it out. Just anything you're gonna buy online, if you use their link, you get a little bit extra cash back in your pocket, you know? That's something that was such a mind-blowing moment to me, is this idea of using links, referral links, affiliate links, commission links. Like, if you're gonna buy something online, using a specific link, you can get value back from it, you know? You almost get paid to buy stuff, a little bit. You know, kind of like when you use a credit card and you get like 2% or 5% back. It's similar. For a minute, I thought an ad was rolling. Sorry, One Heart. I'm trying not to. Y'all know. It's all coming from a good place, but yeah, my wife and I use it all the time, and it get some good money back, you know? Get some good money back. From Stiltskin to Mochi. The mist is gone. Is this a blessing or a curse? Kupo, I don't understand. Can't we all be happy now that the mist is gone? I want mail. Yeah, whenever my wife and I like buy stuff online, like we always try to just stack as many things as we can. So if we buy something for $100, you know, we might use like a new credit card we got with like a sign-up bonus, stack it through Rakuten with some extra rebates, maybe get it when it's on a discount. Good way of kind of stacking some savings, you know? Bum 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 bum. I wonder if I could use a soft item on these ones. I wonder what that would do. I'm almost curious now. Yo, Steve-O, good morning, my friend. Hope you had a great day yesterday. How are you doing, man? I'm doing really good myself. What about you, buddy? I do gotta open here. at like 9 o'clock, though, so probably have another like 30 minutes or so of streaming. It's gonna be a little bit of a short one today. I work a long day today, but part of that grind life, right? Part of the grind life. Not too bad. Glad I made it. Me too, man. It is always an absolute pleasure having you. Hope you have a great weekend. You as well. Everyone, I hope you all have a phenomenal weekend. Whether it's playing video games or hanging out with friends, well, I guess in today's day, safely hanging out with friends, you know. Last credit card I opened was for Southwest Airlines, and it was worth it. I totally agree. So many people don't use credit cards correctly, and there's just so much value to be had from them if used correctly. Like, I can't stress enough just how important it is to fully 100% pay off every single cent every single month. Like, I can't even stress how important that is. Let's try Fenrir. Let's see. Need to download Last of Us. Yes, man. Are you getting The Last of Us Part 2? Are you doing the digital edition? Man, I think after work I might try to hunt out a copy of the deluxe edition. I've been checking Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, GameStop. I didn't see the deluxe edition anywhere. I really want the deluxe edition. No annual fee for the first year. After the first year, it's $69 for an annual fee. Those freaking fire points. Oh, I bet right now. Man, I bet the airlines are like super aggressively maxing out their sign-up bonuses. Yeah, my wife and I, we typically just go for like the big sign-up bonuses. So something will be like spend $3,000 in 90 days and get 50,000 points or something. And a lot of times you can just redeem those points straight for like $500 in cash. I was gonna say, are we just like running indefinitely or what's going on here? I got a credit card, never use it though, as you need credit to improve your credit rating. Would improve even more if I spent a little each month and paid it off. I never borrowed money, so my credit rating was crap. It is weird. To prove you're responsible, you need to borrow money. Yeah, that's like the whole game of credit, is just how creditworthy you are, is essentially just how likely are you to pay back your money, you know? A suggestion, and the stream of the evil within gameplay. All right, Fortune, we'll watch the trailer, hands down, for sure. But yeah, I mean, like my wife and I went through a phase in our life where like we did not use our credit card correctly, and we definitely overspent. We spent more money than we should have. We didn't pay it off. We paid a lot of interest, and then just kind of discovering sign up bonus, the credit card churning community on Reddit, and just like all these different ways you can use the points for flying, for travel, for cash back. Like, man, you can get some good, like, I think we did 6 credit cards last year where they were like spend $3,000, get like $500 cash back. We would literally use it, move on to the next one, use it, move on to the next one, use it, move on to the next one. And dude, our credit score has gone up like 70 points or something. Like, it's pretty crazy. So not at all telling anybody to go out and get a credit card. Not at all, because you got to be very sure of what you're doing. But if you can use it correctly, it is a good tool to have in your wallet, in your purse, in your financial whatever. You know what I mean. Sense the Eidolon's power. Now I can save my mother. Is this Leviathan? I'm getting Leviathan vibes here. Please help me. Oh, yep, this is Leviathan. You can see the water. Aquamarine. No, I love how we get Aquamarine and then it's like, no. Portfolio. Portfolio was not the word I was thinking. Because a credit card would not be an investment at all in a portfolio. Financial tool. That's the word. It is a good financial tool to have in your arsenal. Can't save my mother with this Eidolon. Dagger, what's wrong? Can't you free it? No, I have it. I sense it's a great Eidolon, but I don't believe it. This is the legendary sea serpent Leviathan. Leviathan? An Eidolon who wipes out its enemies with a huge tidal wave. I'm sorry, Dagger. Fine, Tool. Don't be picking on me. Don't be picking on me, hun. You're probably in bed 2 feet behind me. Well, 20 feet behind me, all cuddled up in bed, all warm. Enjoying that not have to open life. With 3 fluffy pups probably cuddled around you. We're all jealous. We're all jealous. No, it's not your fault, but my mother's still in danger. Isn't Her Majesty ready yet? All remaining ammunition was spent on that last wave of monsters. The next wave will chew us up unless we pull out now. That is not our decision. Get back to your post, soldier. Fun fact, portfolio is a term used when a bunch of accounts get purchased from the initial lender to a seller who will try to recoup the lost funds. Very interesting. Very interesting. Purchase from the initial lender to a seller who will try to recoup the lost funds. Like in terms of like buying a portfolio of like real estate, or like a portfolio of stocks, or a portfolio of businesses. Your Majesty, the Black Mages have completed their preparations. That insolent whelp. Now I can finish him off. Come, draconic seedling. Draconic seedling? What? Bahamut, the King of Dragons. Oh boy, it's Bahamut time. Now that is an intro. Bahamut, where's your eyes? Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna just sneak right past you. Best cutscene in the game, possibly. He's got quite the eyeliner on. Ooh man, Bahamut is just always badass in the games. Fun fact. Oh yeah, for collections, for student loans, for credit cards, etc. Very interesting. I find it so interesting that need makeup tips from Kuja. Damn. Oh man. I mean, Kuja, he's got quite the outfit. He's got the whole setup. I wonder how they, I don't know, just like created Kuja as a character, created the outfit, created the look, created. I wonder. It would just be awesome the way we had kind of a behind the scenes thing of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It'd be cool if we could have something like that for other Final Fantasies. Fun fact, Bahamut's gem is the same as my birthstone. Would be a garnet? What would Bahamut's birthstone be? A diamond? Oh, it is a garnet? Oh, on the first try. So Princess Garnet, her name / birthstone would be Bahamut. And same as yours. When were you born, One Heart? In January what? Only reason I know that is because my wife was born, she's born January 6th. And her birthstone is also a garnet. January 31st. Nice, nice. Ooh, right at the cusp of February. I wonder if being born on leap year would be one of the coolest things or one of the most annoying things. Heard the stories, but I never thought summoning could be so powerful. Zidane is after their power. I better watch out. Wow, now we can win, and Mother won't have to die. Aquarius. Oh, is that your birthstone? Is birthstones and zodiac signs, they're different, right? Yeah, there's not a Scorpio birthstone or anything like that. What are your feelings on zodiac signs? Fortune, One Heart, Carrion, Stevo, Golden Isle. Do you all like believe pretty heavily in them? Do you not believe in them whatsoever? Where do you fall in the range of believing in the powers of the zodiac? Aquarius is One Heart's zodiac sign. Oh, gotcha. Very interesting. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever what zodiac sign I'm in. Or what zodiac sign I am. So, ooh, I feel like zodiac signs can be pretty accurate. Yep, sorry, gotta work all that as my... Oh, no, you're good, One Heart. You're good. I don't know. Part of me feels like, though, that if you read into it, they're so open to interpretation and so vague sometimes. It feels like you can almost always find something that you can relate to in each one, you know? I mean, somebody could tell me my zodiac sign is, I don't know, pick one. And then I'd be reading like, okay, what are the attributes? What are the traits of it? Reading through it, and I'm like, I mean, I guess maybe some of those I'd be familiar with, some of them maybe not. But I just feel like there's a lot of open to interpretation. Your wife is a Capricorn. Self-fulfillment, right? Like a self-fulfillment prophecy, you know? Like, I gotta be like this because my zodiac is like this, you know? You try to almost fit in within the mold. Very interesting. Ooh. What are you, Fortune? What's your zodiac sign? What's the one with Mars? Aries. Is it Aries? Like the god of war? I was just about to say, like, I'm probably in Aries, but actually thinking about it, probably not at all. I don't have a fighting bone in my body. Layla, don't you think? What's wrong? Mog, she's terrified. How come? Don't you know? That's the last Eidolon, Bahamut, the Dragon King. He'll win for sure. I'm a cusp. I'm a Libra and Scorpio, but I'm definitely more Libra. I think I'm kind of cusp too. When's your birthday, Fortune? If it's Libra, is it September-y? I'm September 23rd. So, I mean, I've heard everything from I'm a definite Libra to I'm a... What's the one before it? Virgo? And heard everything in between. Because it seems like some people will be like, it changes on like the 23rd of the month. And other people say it changes on the 16th. And other people says it changes on like on the 9th. So, I don't know. Oh, October 22nd. Very interesting. Very interesting. When is that cusp that switches over? Is it the 23rd? Blood. September 23rd. Virgo and Libra cusp. Interesting. So you're on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio, and I'm on the cusp of Virgo and Libra. How interesting. Like, we're both on those far, far sides. Essentially like the switchover day, you know? Very interesting. So what attributes do you attribute with being a Libra? Like, when you say, but I'm definitely more Libra, why do you say that? Like, what are the attributes that make you believe that? Cusp started the 21st to the 23rd. Very interesting. Very interesting. Excellent, Bahamut. Power, mobility. You are truly the best. You even hurt me. A little. And you, Braun, your tragic role in this drama now comes to an end. I'm sure you'll enjoy the second act from your soul's hellish prison. Since the stage will be your former home, final act will take us away from Gaia, and I will kill my nemesis with my own hand. Oh boy, Kuja. Ha ha ha. Everything is going according to plan. Oh boy, cutscene time. Yo, Braun's hair is crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kaboom. Oh boy. Oh man. I don't know, Steve. That one might have been the best cutscene in the game. Oh man. He like legitimately used confusion on Bahamut. I was supposed to be born on my dad's birthday, the 25th, but I didn't want to share a birthday, so he came 3 days early. You're like knocking on the belly. Get me out of here! I am not going to be sharing my dad's birthday. I don't know why Bahamut attacked the one who summoned him. But we found Queen Braun on the beach, next to her escape pod. She could hardly move, and I thought she'd come to a stop any second. I hate Kuja a lot, but I hate Braun a lot too. So much that I wanted this to happen to her. I should be happy, but once I saw Dagger start to cry, I didn't know how I should feel. I kind of wanted to try to I mean, Bahamut literally exploded the ship right in front of her face, so I have no idea how she's still somewhat alive. I can hear my daughter's voice. Yes, Mother, I'm here. Right here. I am empty now. Free. Free of that terrible greed. Mother. I haven't felt this way since I saw that play with you and your father. I led Alexandria down the path of ruin. The people will be happier with you on the throne. I swear I just saw her eyes close and then them like poke back open for a second. We went back to Alexandria on Queen Braun's escape pod. We also brought Dagger's mother with us. I mean, she is the queen, so I would assume you would take her. Oh, Tater Tot! This way, princess. Mr. Tater Tot. Dr. Tater Tot, excuse me. Ooh, we get Steiner and Beatrix again. How horrible that her life had to end this way. I still can't believe that has happened. Princess, it was my fault. Thank you, both of you. I must now carry the burden of ruling Alexandria alone. Will both of you please help me during this, my time of need? Yes, Princess, certainly. Thank you. Princess, here's a wreath of roses, your mother's favorite. The townspeople sent it as an offering for the queen's grave. True, Queen Braun had been acting quite erratic before her death. People are still very fond of her, as you can see. She almost led our entire country into ruin and war. But we like her, so we got her a wreath. I don't know about that. Mother, I shall become a great queen. Very true, though, right? Man, these cutscenes are just great. Oh, and the music, man. Queen Garnet. Queen Garnet. Pinnacle of what the PS1 could achieve, in my opinion. I 100% agree. You know, it's like they really did go with the decision to have pre-rendered backdrops and 3D characters walking over them versus like just 3D worlds, you know, more like Metal Gear Solid or like Spyro the Dragon and stuff. But I feel like it just holds up so well. You know, sure you can't move the camera around, which is what it is, but I feel like this is the smartest way to do like PS1 games with the power they had. Just did a great job. All hail the Queen. Princess, we have arrived at the castle. She won't be a princess for much longer, Dr. Tater Tot. Ha ha ha, indeed. I shall have to call you Queen Garnet after the coronation. I must make preparations for the crowning of our new queen, General Beatrix, Master Steiner. Will you help her? Beatrix is awesome. Beatrix definitely is. It would have been so awesome if we could have... It would have been awesome if we could have had Beatrix as like a legit character in the game. You know? Or, I can't remember who, but someone was even saying if like there could have been a choice to make like halfway through the game of having Steiner, like if one of them had to die, that would have been really cool. If like you could pick if Steiner died and you get to have Beatrix for the rest of the game, or if Beatrix dies then you can have Steiner for the rest of the game. With like different, I don't know, maybe they use the same weapons, but like their ultimate weapons are different. They have a little bit different abilities. That would add a lot of cool replayability factor. It was me. Oh, was it you, Steve-O? You always got good recommendations, my friend. Princess, please watch your step. Dr. Tot. Princess. I know how hard this must be. Cheers to you, Steve-O. Thank you, my friend. Ooh. I don't know. This might be one of my worst coffees I've ever made, honestly. I don't know. It's just very... It needs some vanilla in it. Good morning, Ice. How you doing, my friend? The ice hype is here. I know how hard this must be, but I will be by your side. Please take the throne with full confidence. Ice hype. The ice hype is real. Three more days until the crowning of a new queen. What a day. Holy crap, you know what this reminds me of? Imagine me and you. I think about you day and night. Oh, well, that flute comes in, that ruins it. Never mind then. Totally reminds me of that song. Time to end the stream on a good note. Good, got about 4.5 hours of work. Oh man, I'm jealous. I gotta be at work here in like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And yeah, I gotta open. I work, oh man, like 10 hours, 9 hours, 9.5 hours. Ooh, it's gonna be a day today. We ain't seen each other in ages. Why the sourpuss, partner? What happened? Maybe that dagger chick dumped him. Bingo! That's a bingo! This ain't like you at all, Zidane. I'd be tired as hell injecting coffee into my eyeballs. It does not sound like a bad idea. I got 9 hours at work. Oh man, I feel ya, Ice. It's the work grind, right? Hey, Ruby. Ooh, Ruby's pretty cute. I heard you started a mini... Ooh, and she's a business owner? How you doing, Ruby? That's right, darling. My plays are a hit. Cool, let's go watch. Yeah! Alright, cowboys. Zidane, you ain't coming, are you? That's alright, darling. Come on over whenever you want. Let's go, boys. Powerful, independent woman. I am fortunate enough to say that I truly have that strong, independent woman in my life. She got her own business. You know, she works. You know, I married a very awesome woman. Love her to pieces. She's a southerner, right? I mean, I kind of got that vibe from her, you know, from her dialogue. She could totally be something else though. Maybe she's Scottish. You know, maybe she's Australian. Me too. This way, everyone. Man, I just realized Blank, Marcus, neither of them have eyes. Like, whatever they're wearing, like, covers their eyes. And then Cena, he's just got, like, white balls of eyes. Like, he doesn't even have the... what do you call it? The black part of the eyes. The part that you actually see with. The iris. Huh? Hey, Vivi. Hello. I haven't seen you since you left Alexandria Castle. How are you? Well, a lot of things happened, but I'm doing fine. How about you? What have you been doing since we left the castle? Me? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's been crazy since you guys escaped. Rusty, that rat chick Freya. That rat chick. And what's her face? That girl general. The girl general of Alexandria. Beatrix. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, the three of them got totally worked. Marcus and I had to carry him out on our backs. Marcus? We gotta get going before Ruby gets mad at us again. Oh yeah, she hates it when we're late. Sorry, Vivi. I'll see you later. Oh, we gotta control Vivi. All right. I thought that black part was retina. The color is the iris. Oh, okay. You could totally be right. You could totally be right, my friend. Long time no see. Been a long time. Man, look at their hands. They're like hooks. Been a while. Where have you been? We were worried. Sorry, I've been training. Training? Yeah, training. Training for what? Tell us. This is so ridiculous. It was. Oh my goodness. I thought of a cool idea that could possibly work in these games as like a sub bonus and maybe channel point redemption. Using Discord, people could voice the different characters. Don't know if it would work, but I think that would be cool if it did. That would be super interesting. Like having a different person for each character. Wow. Everyone, come check out the name of this active time event. I'm waiting for the jokes. I'm waiting for the jokes. Oh my god. That would be really interesting though, Steve-O. That would be fun. I always have thought it would be so much fun to just get a group of like 20 people together and do like a full playthrough. They would be reading from a delayed stream. Yeah, I don't know if on Discord I don't know how it would work on Discord. But if we could, dude, it would be fun to do like a big old party one day and get like 20 people to get together and everyone have like their own voice acting parts. That'd be fun. It's so big, is it though? Oh my. What does she even see that's so big? I guess the house, the palace? The house, the castle. What a gigantic house. I gotta see the inside. No cook, good food. Hey. Shame it wouldn't work. I mean, maybe it could. Maybe. I know, like, some people do Discord with, like, shooter games, right? The video Fortune shared the other day where A1 was, like, I think they were playing, what were they playing? Left 4 Dead 2? Shared a screen. Yeah. Like, where A1 was, like, playing Left 4 Dead, and they were all, like, live talking. Shared his screen in Discord. There is no delay. Discord seems to be a very big thing on Twitch. Seems to be very popular. I gotta take a minute and dig through and see about setting one up. Man, those chefs look creepy. Sniff, sniff. Something smells delicious. You hungry? Does that say Eggmeister? Ovenmeister? You very hungry? These are the names of these characters. What's the third one? Dishmeister. You unbearably hungry? Too bad. Oh, WTF, man. It's so big, I gotta take a minute. True, true. We only share the screen in Discord for Jackbox to minimize the delay and hide the screen from the audience. That's a smart move. That honestly looked like a ton of fun. Jackbox, I'm definitely gonna look more into that. All right. Where is ooh, what's that? Lizard Man card. Rage's one yesterday was funny. Dude, yeah, Rage had an awesome stream yesterday. I'm super happy for him. He said he got rated by someone with like 71 viewers. That's crazy. And when we rated him, yeah, he had like, I think he already had like 40s something. When we rated him, I think it looked like it went up to like 49 or something. Dude's awesome. He deserves it. He's an awesome guy. Ooh, to fly high. Zidane's done himself in this time. Yeah. But think about it. He's never been in a serious relationship before. He probably doesn't even know what to do with himself right now. Come on, he's in love with a queen. Did he think it'd work out? I'm sure he thought about that a lot. That's why he's in turmoil. He looks so depressed. Yeah. This is something he needs to deal with head on. This is gonna make him stronger, you'll see. Yeah, man, cool guy. Man, honestly, I'm kind of bummed about it a little bit, like going back to work and everything, because I just feel like I really don't have as much time to like hang out on people's streams and stuff now. Like, I mean, between like streaming myself in the morning, man, like streaming in the morning and then going to work for like a 9-hour shift, and I don't know. I just need more time in the day, man. I just need more time. I need more hours. Why do we gotta have 24 hours? Why can't we have like 30 hours? Rally ho! How you doing, Cage? How you doing, my friend? If that's not the most perfect introduction ever. Who is that? That's not Stiltskin. That's a purple Moogle. Yo, I can't wait for you all to see my my new emotes once they get approved. I got a Chocobo emote. I got a Moogle emote. I hope you all are excited about them. They're pretty cute. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I'm doing alright. Been playing... Dude, I'm so jealous, Cage. Playing The Last of Us 2. No spoilers, of course. But how you liking it so far, man? Everyone is coming in when you have to leave. I just sleep less. Very true, very true. Yeah, but I mean, there's days where like I close where, you know, I can do like a 3.5, sometimes like 4-hour stream. And I mean, there's days where I open like today, you know, where it's like 1.5 hours. I gotta start looking for that save point. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Hey, Stiltskin, long time no see. You made it to disc 3, yay. Yo, how you doing, Rage? Oh man, you're so right, Fortune. You gotta do it. You gotta do what is right for you, man. Don't knacker yourself for the stream. This is a side thing, man. Don't put yourself in an early grave. Your mental and physical well-being are more important. I agree. Thank you for the positive words, Steve-O. I mean, I definitely don't feel like it's a grind or anything. Because it is really fun. Like, I haven't gotten to that point where it's like, where it just feels like it's a grind. Oh, did the emotes get approved and I didn't even realize it? Maybe they already got approved and I didn't even realize it. Oh, unless... Oh, I don't see them on mine. Unless maybe you already have them, so when I deleted them from mine, they weren't on there? Very interesting. What black magic do you have? 1 heart. Yeah, pretty good so far. Steve Outlaw is a very wise... He is indeed a very wise man. Oh, yeah, they must have got it. They must have got approved then. That's so interesting why I don't see them with my emotes. Super interesting. Yeah, like when I scroll down through my emotes, I don't even see them as an option. What is this magic? Tech Ron O. Dude, that is a cool name. How did you do that? Hello, friend. How you doing? Oh yeah, we're just busting out all the cool emotes now. It is emote time. I love the VV one. I love the VV one. That's probably my favorite. That is probably my favorite. But I absolutely do agree, Steve-O. And I think those are very wise words, my friend. I think what I'm gonna do once I either finish the game, once I either like finish the game, I think I'm gonna just kind of have more of a well-defined schedule and not stream every day. But it hasn't been too bad so far. The daily stream grind hasn't been too bad. Hey, another Bree sub. Oh, you got awesome emotes too. Man, I love the Moogle one. I love the Moogle one. How do you all got my emotes and I don't even have my emotes? I wonder if I can post my my Moogle one. That's so weird why it like doesn't even let... Oh, there they are. It literally says they're blocked for me. What? What? What is this madness? Maybe only a couple of them have gotten approved then. Very interesting. It says Chrono. Oh, are you a big Chrono Trigger fan? If you are a anybody out there that's a Chrono Trigger fan, we can absolutely be friends. What? Yeah, I think those two might have gotten approved, but I still have like my Rage one, and then I have my Chocobo one and the Moogle one, so I don't know, maybe they're like slowly trickling in. I love myself Chrono Trigger, indeed. Are you a big fan of Chrono Cross as well? BRB, work calls. Maybe I'll replay the Evil Within this weekend since it's supposed to rain. Oh man, there's nothing quite like outside rain with some good coffee, you know? It's none of my business. Listen, have you been delivering mail properly? Of course I have. Are you sure that you delivered all my mail to my friends? Of course I did. You sent out 4. But what about the other 2? Uh-oh. Yep, I love Chrono Cross too. I've never played Chrono Cross. I have never played Chrono Cross, but I would absolutely love to. I love the rain. I bet living in Arizona, you love the rain, man. Gotta drop a lurk. Hope you have an awesome day and hope you all have a great weekend. Steve-O, it is always a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much always for stopping by. Ooh, Stiltskin. I think I might have missed giving some of the letters. Thanks, buddy. I'll use the money for my next journey. I'm Artemisian, the Mognet mailman. You're asking me why I don't deliver mail properly? I can't tell you. Ooh, give Kupo a letter. Whoa. Let's see. 1 month from today, I'll be living back in Washington. Dude, I bet you're excited, man. Heavy rain is a perfect excuse to stay inside and play video games. Although no rain won't stop me either. Very true, Cage. One of my friends does Chrono Trigger speedruns all the time. Ooh, that would be super fun. Man, speedruns look like so much fun. It literally looks like a game within a game, you know, trying to get that like time down. Fossil Roo is very comfortable. I like it here, Kupo. We play hide and seek every day. The most important things in life are to work hard and play hard. Wise words, Kupo. I'm glad my big brother is doing well, Kupo. Wise words, my Moogle friends. Let's save, Kupo. So excited, I want rain every day for every dry day sunny I've endured here. It rains a lot here, man. It definitely rains a lot here. Not as much as I'd like, though. I honestly thought it would. I honestly thought it would rain a little bit more. Does the speed runs? All right, my friends. Let's see. I only knew about Trigger for the longest time. It was only like 4 years ago I actually played Cross for the first time. Do you have feelings on like which one you prefer over which? Speedruns are insane in some games. Flashbacks to the animated speedruns I've watched. And today when Random Lurk and I just watched someone do... Oh, Final Fantasy VIII speedrun and it's 2 minutes broken? What? Dude, that's crazy, man. Alright, so Fortune wants us to watch the Evil Within trailer. So, before we end the stream, my friends, we're going to watch the Evil Within trailer. Check it out. See how we dig it. And I do got to open for work here very shortly, so we're kind of getting on a little bit of a time crunch, but we definitely got to check this out. So let's swap over. Yes! So let's swap over. Check this out. See how we dig it. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Appreciate it a ton. Like I said, if you're a Chrono Trigger fan, we can absolutely be friends. If you are a Chrono Trigger fan, we can absolutely be friends. Alright, let's see here. Let's turn... Alright, looks like it's working.
Pt.19.
Okay, yeah, definitely looks like it's working. Have any of you else played The Evil Within? Fortune says it's amazing. 9 is my favorite game, though. Mine, too. It is absolutely one of my favorites. 9 and 7 are neck and neck for me. Ooh. I immediately am getting, like, Saw vibes. Wow. This is very dark. This is, like, straight out of the Saw movie. And a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Ow.
The Evil Within, the disturbing new experience from the father of survival horror, Shinji Mikami, takes us into the twisted world of Detective Sebastian Castellanos as he unravels the horrific details of who or what is
Dude, this looks intense. Like, really intense.
What the hell?
Reminds me of Star Wars 5. Star Wars 5?
Are a luxury, one you cannot always depend on when confronting the haunted.
How you getting Star Wars 5 vibes from this? I gotta know.
Not having them at your disposal can turn what should have been a quick kill into a run for your life. Staying hidden in the shadows may save your life and give you the upper hand when ammo is running low.
Wow. That kind of feels like The Last of Us right there.
The Evil Within is a living nightmare of sinister creatures, unforgiving environments, and lethal traps meant to capture, maim, and kill. You'll need to be creative and figure out how to turn obstacles into assets.
What?
While sometimes your
This is probably like the horriest horror game I've probably ever seen, honestly.
Throughout the world, there are points where Sebastian can access a safe haven known as the Asylum.
You're always welcome here.
It is in this mysterious place that he can upgrade his weapons,
What?
abilities, and inventory. These
That looks so
upgrades will
creepy.
help you with your survival. Without them, you're as good as dead. To solve the mysteries of a city where everything has gone wrong, you'll need to survive first and foremost. But learning the tools of the trade will only help your chances.
Dude, this looks creepy. This is creepy, my friend. Wow, that actually really, really, really does look very creepy. Wow. Yo, that actually does look like very creepy, honestly. Let's see. Oh my goodness, friends, what do we got? There's very different Chrono Cross. Let's see here. When Luke is upside down in the ice cavern and cuts himself free, maybe I could see that. This game is visually stunning. Yo, this game that was creepy, man. That was creepy. That's too much creep and horror for me. That and Resident Evil 2. Oh man, I never hid in this game unless I had to. I've only heard wonders of it though. Wow. The Matrix horror, it is a good game overall. It very much is, use PC or PS4. I use a PS4. I'm playing on the PS4 right now. That totally looks like The Last of Us mixed with like a Saw movie, mixed with like Silent Hill characters. Dude, that looks creepy. That looks cool. That would be a game I would play with all the lights off. Try to freak myself out. Silent Hill 2 is my favorite horror game personally. I've never played any of the Silent Hills. I've seen a little bit of gameplay on them and they look awesome, but I've never played through the Silent Hill games myself. Are all of you all out there pretty big Silent Hill fans? Yo, that looked really cool. I might have to really look into that. That's the cool thing too about getting games that are quite a bit older, is, you know, getting them a little bit older. It's like you can get them for like probably $10, $15, you know, $20. If you get a used copy from like eBay or something, yeah, like $10. All right, he will jump. I jumped a lot. Make sure to check him out sometime. I definitely want to. Man, if y'all even knew my backlog list, I got so many games I gotta play now. That's what's happened with streaming with all of you. Like, y'all have expanded my backlog list just massively. Oh man, have a great day at work, Zeph. Thank you so much, Fortune. I can't even tell you all just how much I appreciate each and every one of you always. I haven't played Silent Hill, but from what I've heard, I probably don't want to. I loved all of the Parasite Eves. Spooktober is good for horror games, though. These are some really interesting ones to look out. Cutting it close for work. Yeah, I thought he said at the end of an hour. Yeah, so I work at like 9:30, but I do gotta leave for work here right at 9. So, my friends, I do gotta cut the stream. I do gotta cut it right now. Let's check out someone that we can raid. Let's definitely check out somebody that we can raid. So we can spread some of that good old Final Fantasy love. Sorry for cutting it a little bit closer today, but y'all know the work life. Good old corporate work life, right? It's ecstatically fun. So let's see who we should go raid. Who is playing some good old Final Fantasy? Ooh. Oh man. So many people are playing The Last of Us Part 2. Oh man. I'm so jealous. I know, right? Zephyr, see you. Much love to everyone, my friends. Much love to everyone. Let's see. So, who should we raid? Actually, I don't think we've raided this person before. It looks like this person, Pt.19, is also streaming Final Fantasy 9. Let's go raid them. Give them some Final Fantasy love. Yeah, I don't know if we've raided them before. I usually like to kind of swap between raiding new people playing the same game and good old follower friends that I've raided multiple times in the past. So I don't think we've raided him. So let's go raid Primal Liquid. Be sure to give him a follow if you like his content. Give him some love. Let him know Zephyr sent you. I'll be back same time tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think I close tomorrow, so hopefully should be able to go a little bit longer. And appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And if you want to chat with me more, I'm on Twitter and YouTube at ZephyrsXP. So Primal Liquid, yeah. Do you know Primal Liquid, Sinra? Primal Liquid 92 looks like. I don't know if we've raided him before, so we'll give him a raid and spread some of that love. All right, my friends, have an awesome day. It's raid time.